We're going to talk about the psychopath. How is the psychopath structure created? It's formed through betrayal, and the baby, in this case the young child, because the psychopath is formed a little bit later, feels used in some way, often by the parents. So the parents might say, "Oh, Tina, come and show the neighbors how nicely you play the piano." And so things like that are actually ways of using your child. So the parent wants to look good. Look, my child is capable of doing this, and I'm just going to use them so that I can feel better. Whenever those types of situations happen, and it's easy for them to happen because maybe the parent feels really proud and wants to show off, but that will tend to create a psychopath structure. And inside, the child will feel, no more. You will not use me anymore. And so, physically, the psychopath will tend to have a triangular body shape. Not always, but many times. So most of the energy will be up in the head and up here. And then they will have a very poor connection with the ground. So often they will have these really thin legs that become thinner and thinner as you go down. And more energy and broader chest, and a lot of energy in their head. So this means that they will tend to think more. They will tend to stay in their head more than in their feelings. We talked about the schizoid. The schizoid is able to disassociate from their feelings, just not feel them. Now the psychopath has all of those feelings, but they are able to suppress them. So it is a different type of mechanics where you're suppressing the feelings and able to stay in your mind. And so a psychopath can actually be very useful in a traumatic situation where something has to be done. You cannot be overcome by your feelings and emotions at that time. You have to act. So psychopaths may be good for that. They are good leaders very often. And very often they develop an intellect that is very useful, and very useful in situations when it comes to control. And control is one of the issues of the psychopath. They don't want to lose control. They always want to be in control. And so they will, for instance, often have a hard time connecting to others because they cannot let go. They cannot fall. They have a difficulty falling in love. They have a difficulty falling asleep. Actually, you might notice that psychopaths, when they're falling asleep, their body twitches. Probably most of us have had this kind of situation happen to us. But this is very normal for the psychopath structure. One of the main problems for the psychopath is that it has a difficulty connecting. The person has a difficulty connecting and feeling and living fully. And everything they see will be distorted. Good thing is that they will tend to take the responsibility because they are the ones in control. So if something goes bad, yes, I was responsible, I have to do better. It's a positive. But sometimes this will tweak their vision and they will actually not be able to see what is going on. Because they are not connecting to their emotions, they are not connecting to the other people's emotions, and they are not quite able to see and feel what is going on in the situation. And so they will use their analytical part, and so that might actually twist everything around, and they might not fully understand what is going on. Although they will think that they know everything. And often this will lead them into problematic situations because of the misinterpretation of things, and in their relationships. And in their intimate relationships, it may be a problem depending on with whom they have the relationship, because they will not be able to really connect and just feel, expand, and be with the person. They can be very present, and they will tend to be inside of them. When you look at them, they are there, and they're looking at you from the inside. Whereas the schizoid structure we talked about before almost isn't there, just leaves the body. You look at them and then they look away and then they're gone, and they're there and they're not. Whereas the psychopath will be present there, looking at you from the inside, but not connecting with you emotionally. So what is a psychopath to do? The psychopath structure needs to learn to surrender. This is where the falling comes. Just let go and fall. There are many different ways to do that. There are even bioenergetic exercises where you actually physically fall and learn to fall, and then translate that into other parts of your life and connect to one's emotions. So feeling more, connecting to the emotions, and learning to surrender, let go, are keys for the psychopath structure. So this was the third of the 5 bioenergetic structures. We had the schizoid, the oral structure, the psychopath. Now the next structure that can be formed